Hey guys, this is Marie and I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be Slikie female hen Poppy went broody. So let's get started. So in this video I will be doing story time with Poppy and her broodiness. So here we go. Now as you guys can see here is Poppy. She is my little Slikie tan female hen. And we have had her since she was a little baby. We actually picked her up from Tractor Supply and have had her ever since then. She is about 1 year old and she does lay little Slikie eggs for us. Lately we noticed that she started getting broody the beginning to the middle of February. So she would come over here in the corner and just lay on eggs and hang out for a little bit. But then she would go outside and get some water, some food or snacks and hang out for a little bit. And then she would come right back over here in this corner and lay on her eggs. And she would pretty much do that pretty much every day from the middle of February towards the closer to the end of February. March 1st is when she actually kind of went straight broodiness and just stood over here and not moved. She would lay on the eggs the whole time. And so we decided to let her be broody and see if we can get some hatched eggs out of her. And so we let her do what she had to do. But then when she did sometimes get up and actually go out and get some water or food for maybe less than 5 minutes, some of the other chickens would come over here and try to lay eggs over here, and then they would either stay here and lay eggs, or she would come straight back over here and kind of like push them out the way and get back on the eggs. And we noticed that it was kind of like getting her very upset and mad. So we decided to just go ahead and block her off in this corner so the other chickens would not bother her, and so she can just stay here and hang out with the eggs pretty much the whole time. So we went to the hardware store and picked up this hardware cloth, and so we blocked her in from over here to all the way over here. And she's actually been doing pretty well with her being locked in. I think the first day that we did it, she kind of got up and kind of like walked back and forth and realized that she could not get out. But then after a few minutes, she actually just went back and laid on her eggs, and ever since then she was fine. She just didn't realize that she was locked in and kind of freaked out a little bit. But other than that, she was okay. I know this was a really big spot and area for her to have, but we figured if she decided to get up and want to stretch her legs and walk, she can actually walk all the way down here and come back. We did actually put food and water in here for her. I know most of the time when they do go on full broody, they really don't eat and drink, but I'd rather just have it in here just in case that she wanted it. She could actually get up and get some water or food and just go right back to the eggs. So that was on March 1st. After March 7th or 8th, it would be 7 days that she was laying on the eggs. We decided to actually put them up to a flashlight to see if there was anything going inside of them. And we actually saw that all 4 of them actually had veins, and there was actually something starting to form as a baby. So we got very lucky, and all 4 of them started to look like they were actually going to be babies inside of it. So we were super excited. So we put them back underneath her and let her lay back on them. After the 21 days, it would actually be that Saturday, that weekend and Sunday. So it would be the 25th and 26th would be full 21 days that she would lay on the eggs. And around about that time is when, if we did have any babies in there and they were fully developed, they would actually hatch. So, and another thing was that we decided to lock her in here just in case if after the 21 days the eggs did hatch, and they did hatch while she was in here and we were not here at that time. We didn't want the babies to get out, and we didn't want the other chickens to kind of mess with her. So that was another reason why we decided to block her off, and just to keep her and the babies safe if she ended up having them hatched. So we did give her 4 eggs. We gave her 1 Slikie egg, 1 Easter egger, and 2 of eagle eggs. Eagle is kind of like Americana mixed with a Easter egger, kind of like. So she lays like those really light white color looking eggs. So we gave her 2 of those. The Slikie egg was actually Hazel's egg. The other Slikie that looks just like Poppy, she had just laid an egg around that time when Poppy was getting broody. So I decided to give her that egg and see what would happen. And then one of the Easter eggers laid an egg, and I decided to check out and see if, if it would work or not. So we decided to go ahead and give her that egg and see what would happen. So we gave her 4 eggs to see if we can get at least 1 or 2 babies out of them, or even 4 babies would have been very awesome. So the whole month of March she was full on broody. She stayed on the egg. She did not get up or anything like that. And so Sunday the 26th, my husband and I came in the coop to check on her and all the other chickens and stuff like that. And we were kind of standing here and we heard like little chirps. And my husband was like, was that baby chicks? I like, it sounds like it. So we opened this up and kind of like lift her up a little bit to see if we saw anything. There were still eggs, but we actually heard the baby chicks chirping through the eggs. So we knew sometime that day or the next day that they would hatch. So we locked her back up, put her back on the eggs, and so we knew that 3 out of 4 was alive and they were chirping. The 4th one, we didn't think that there was nothing in there. We didn't hear anything, but 3 of them actually had babies inside and they were chirping. So we knew that there were babies in there and they would be hatching very soon. So we were super excited about that. And so late Sunday night, probably the early Monday morning, we noticed that there was 1 baby walking around, and that was the Easter egger that was hatched first. And so she was walking around and stuff like that, and so we knew 1 baby was hatched. And then later on that day we noticed that there was another baby walking around, and it was a different color. It was actually an all black baby, and the other one was kind of like black and it had like a yellowish tan to it in the front, like chest and everything. So we know it was 2 different babies, and so that was pretty awesome. So we decided to open this up to see what the babies looked like and what eggs actually did hatch. And the baby that was black and had like the yellowish on her chest was actually the Easter egger egg. And so that one hatched first, and then the other one was the other Slikie egg, and that was the Slikie baby that was all black. So basically the Slikie egg was actually Bootsy's. Bootsy is actually the father of that baby. So pretty much it looks like a little mini Bootsy, so it's so cute. And then the other one is, I believe, an Easter egger, but we don't know exactly who the mother of that one is, because I do have 4 Easter eggers, so I kind of have an idea. I might be 2 of the tan ones maybe, but I'm not exactly sure 100% who is actually the mother from them. But so we end up having 2 eggs hatch for her. The 3rd one we gave it till about Tuesday, and we picked it up and kind of listened inside to see if we heard anything, and we didn't hear anything. So we decided to do the safest thing, was to go ahead and crack it open to see what would happen. And unfortunately that baby did not make it. It was fully developed, but the only thing is, the reason why it didn't hatch out was because the membrane inside of it was too thick for the baby to hatch through. So you guys, the mistakes do happen, and this was our first time ever hatching out eggs, and so we didn't really know about that. And so now we kind of learned, so if this ever happens again, we would know within that 21st day to the 22nd day is to make sure that the eggs are hatched, and if not, we would kind of help them out and hatch it a little bit so that the baby could get out. So unfortunately we did not make that baby. That baby did not make it. It was an all black baby, and so we think that that chick was probably one of, we don't know who the father is. We could be Panther, he's the black ocelot, or the silky black rooster named Bootsy. We could have thought that could have been the father. We're not exactly sure. But out of the 4 eggs, we only got 2 that hatched, and the other one didn't make it. And the other egg, nothing was really forming. That one, we decided to open that egg to see if there was anything inside of it. And unfortunately, that did not develop all the way. So we got 2 babies out of the 4. And so we were so thankful and happy that we had this little experience. And Poppy was absolutely amazing mother. She did a great job. The babies would walk around and stuff like that. And they would go back under her and hang out. The first day was Monday, basically when they hatched, so that was the first day. Probably by the 4th day, we decided to see if they would eat and drink. So I put the food and water kind of closer to Poppy, and Poppy actually started eating her food a little bit and pecking at it. And then she was making these little noises like she was talking to the babies. And then we noticed that the babies started eating. So that was a good sign that to get them started to eating the baby food chick. And so they started eating, and then Poppy did drink some water, and then they drank some water. So that was so good to see that they were actually eating and drinking. And this was day 4 when they were doing that. So we thought that was awesome, and they were doing very well. And so after the 4th day, we decided to take them from her and bring them inside with the other chicks. And so we figured it would be safer for them just to be inside. They were already eating and drinking, and we had a heat lamp, and we already had babies in there with them. So we decided to just go ahead and take them from her. And we thought she would stop being broody, and she is actually still broody right now. And so we decided to give her 5 eggs this time. And so that's what she's doing right now. She's laying on 5 eggs. I believe there are a light brown, a dark brown egg, 2 Easter eggs, and I can't remember what the other egg is. So she has a total of 5 under her, and we're going to see how long she will last, if she would do the full 21 days, or maybe she would end up ending her broodiness. But so far she's been actually laying on them. She does get up and get some food and water, and then she'll go right back to them. So she is actually still full on broody, and so we decided to give her 5 eggs again this time, just to see if she would hatch them out. After this, we will probably just let her stop being broody. We won't let her do it anymore, but we figured we'll go ahead and try it again and see what happens. So she's been broody pretty much right the end of March. After we took the babies from her, she's still on full on broodiness, and she's been laying on the eggs ever since then. And she is just the cutest little chicken ever. So she's just hanging out. She is the sweetest. She will, if you go over, if I take my hand and put under her, she will peck me. And so she's not mean, but she will peck me, to get me away from her. But other than that, she's the sweetest little mama, and she was so good to those 4 little chicks, or the 2 little chicks, I'm sorry. She was so good at being a good mama for her baby chicks, even though they weren't really technically hers, but she did a great job. And it was just so amazing to see how she would take care of them. She even showed them how to eat and drink, and that was amazing. And so they are doing absolutely wonderful. I will go inside and show you guys what the babies look like. I will pop up some videos right now showing you the babies with her, so you guys can kind of an idea of them eating and drinking. So I did take a couple of videos of that. So I will pop them on the screen real quick so you guys can see pretty much when they're like 2 or 3 days old, while they're still in here at that time. So, but that is Poppy and her little babies. So I'm going to go ahead and go inside and show you guys the 2 little babies and show you what they look like and how big they're getting and drinking and eating and everything, and just show you what they look like. So, alright, so here are the little 2 baby chicks that hatched. This one right here is the Easter egger one. Like I said, she is full black right here. And she was yellow in the beginning, and then now she's kind of like a light color yellow, almost white. And so that's what she looks like. Well, I'm not sure if they're females or males yet, but they are cute and adorable. Here's this one. And then we got the little Slikie. So cute. Got the little 5 toes and everything. Just a sweethearts. I just took them out of the brooder real quick just to show you guys what they look like. So here they are. So this one hatched first, and then this one hatched right behind that one. So, but they are so cute. And like I said, the father is Bootsy, so pretty much this one looks exactly like what's his name? Bootsy. So we're hoping both of them will be females, but we're not exactly sure yet. But hopefully they're females. Hey chickies. Hi. Yeah. Say hello. Alright, let's pick this one up. This one has beautiful colors, beautiful markings and everything. And I could tell this one apart from the other ones because on her beak, she has like a little black spot right there. So it's easier to tell who is who from all the other babies. So that's what she looks like. So that's what they are. So they're so cute and adorable. We cannot believe that we got 2 babies out of the 4 eggs, but we are so happy and thankful. They're doing amazing. They're eating and drinking and sleeping, and so they're just so cute and adorable. They're a lot more calmer now. They don't get afraid easily like the other ones do, but they're just so cute. Hey. Now we just gotta figure out if they're females or males and figure out what kind of names we're gonna name them. No matter what, if they're gonna be males or females, we are definitely gonna keep them because these are basically our first little chicks that we were able to hatch out of the eggs. So we definitely gotta keep them, our first little babies. But they're so cute. Hey, pecking. Yep, I'll give you guys a close-up look. So, alright, so that's what they look like. I'm going to put them back in the brooder so you guys can see. So there's one. And there's 2. And then we do have other babies over here. I will be making a separate video of those babies, so. But they got little sisters over here to hang out with. And then we do have older ones over here too that you guys have seen. So, but that is that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more. Till next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!